trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz with this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me, yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 3 of the NFL.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And now he'll tuck it and run.
Bridgewater on the kick.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And, right away, he lost the football.
Teddy Bridgewater sacked. Fumble on the play.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Eli Apple on the
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Panthers.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Down to the 25. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. This from 25 yards out.
5-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 11 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
Ties the game at 3-3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 3-3.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down.
Carolina.
Bridgewater on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
To Robbie Anderson.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and 6. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. They'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. The throw over the middle taken in and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he stopped immediately there.
Gurley on the carry.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Flush to his right. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking deep for Julio. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after try forthcoming. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He was trying to go back to more there, but it's going to be second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The tackle made by Dante Fowler. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From the 38, Bridgewater on the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
Bridgewater on
the Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers about ready to take over. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Atlanta Arizona now coming out on the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd down and 10.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
On the scramble. He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 9.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Falcons 13. Panthers 10.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now a timeout.
First down.
7 seconds left in the first half. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start at Raymond James Stadium, an NFC South matchup between New Orleans and Tampa Bay. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. Drew Brees at it again.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. a play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. They wanted to force some fumbles.